Here's the beach. The best that I can do, but I had to share it. So I just finished Zumba. My face is a bit of a salty mess, and I thought, why not just go through my routine at the beach? All right, so I think I will start, and the first thing that I'm going to do is get my face wet because just too much salt. So I brought a container. My husband is behind the iPad right now, and he's looking very concerned at me. How are you going to get your face wet? Just what the heck are you going to do? So I have a washcloth or a flannel, depending on where you are. Oh, the water's nice and warm compared to the weather out here. So I have several washcloths with me. The first thing I'm going to do is just remove a bit of the salt. Very, very gently. I kind of want to get out of the frame so you can see how beautiful it is here. It's just gorgeous. All right, that already is starting to feel better. So today what I think I will do is probably dry my face a little bit so that you can see how I would use the grains at home. And I use my hands are wet, but my face is usually dry when I'm using them. Aw, Darcy, thank you for the kind words. I'm just lucky that it's so quiet here. And so now we have to hope that the grains made the trip. I think they did. They did. Carol, good morning. All right, so I don't see very well without my glasses. I don't see well with my glasses sometimes. So these are the grains that I love. Oh yes, I do. And I can't believe I'm doing this at the beach. So what I'm going to do is wet my hands, and then I'm going to pour some of the grains into my hands, and I'm going to rub them together and make a lather, a fluffy, moussey type of lather. So getting my hands wet. Nice and wet. And I'm keeping the grains down low because there is a bit of wind out here. I can show you what I'm doing. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to show you. They're kind of, see, awkward angle. I have a bit of the grains in there. And my hand is already dried a little bit from the wind. Moussey, it is. And so now I'm going to rub it together. And it just makes this delicate, foamy deliciousness. And now I'm going to remove even more of that salt. I think Cindy's here too. Maybe I should have brought a headband. That would have been a smart thing to do. So when I'm using these outside, the air and the wind it's just drying my hands so much more than what happens when I use them in the house. That's interesting because everything stays a lot more moist when I'm at home. This is a problem area for me around the corner of my mouth, so I give it extra grain love. I do the same around here, where I can get very dry, and the same above my eyebrows. Just a little extra attention. Now I'm going to remove my grains. At home, oftentimes I'll just keep them on and I'll add the bamboo cleanser, but I'm not going to do that today. What beach am I visiting? So I think that is from Marie. I'm sorry, I cannot see without my glasses. So I'm down at Belmar, which is in Central. Well, in New Jersey. And this is where I do my evening Zumba with DeCarlo Boardwalk Zumba with amazing people. I realize if I keep talking with this in front of my mouth, you're not going to hear a single thing. So I don't feel any granules. That's such a very good question, Carol. For me, they are so finely milled that I still don't understand how they work their magic, because my face is so much smoother after I use the grains, just the grains. But there's nothing when they're on. It feels just smooth, and there's a bit of slip unless I'm in a little bit of wind and they dry. So I think I'm going to be brave or foolish and try the bamboo cleanser. In a moment. I can't tell you how good it feels to get all that salt off my face. It was such a good Zumba class. It was amazing. And we had the beach to ourselves today. It was just absolutely lovely. Step back so you can see the changing weather a little bit. We had a little bit of pink in the sky earlier, but now it looks like we mostly have clouds. Oh, Carol, the grains, I love them. I do. All right, let's be brave and bring out the bamboo cleanser. I just kind of grabbed everything in a bit of a dash. Yes. All right. Enjoy kid duty. That sounds great. Sounds like fun, Kristen. The bamboo foaming cleanser is wonderful. So let's see, how shall I do this? I think I'll move a few things. I'll scare you with my eyes like that. I'm going to move some things and get my hands wet. Wet my face a bit. And, oh, my hands are very wet. There we go. Yep, I will probably do that forever. It has such a pleasing scent. It smells clean and fresh. Okay. So I use the tiniest, let's see, how are we going to do this? The tiniest little bit. That's too much for me. And if I can figure out how to do the water, I think what I'm going to do is just, so this doesn't stand a chance of really lathering the way that it does. I'm going to put this on my face and then get my face wetter so you can see. Oh, yes, it does. But I'm going to get my face a little wetter too. I'm sorry, I'm having a moment. Look at the ocean. While I just enjoy the smell of this and how it feels. Let's see if I can give you a better idea of how this foams. I'm trying not to get myself very wet. So far I've been very successful, but in doing that, I'm not having my face as wet as I normally would using the bamboo. Oh yes. Okay, this was a good idea for me. I'm not sure it was a good idea for you, but this is really working for me. Okay. So I sometimes get acne in this area. I'm not quite sure why. And so sometimes I'll even use this and just go into the hairline a bit. And when I do wear a hairband, it's pulled back a bit so that it's okay. And I'll actually rinse that a little bit as well. And another washcloth. And off with the bamboo, although the scent is so nice, I'm not sure I want to do this. So at home, I'm one of those people that just uses water and takes it off that way. I don't oftentimes use a washcloth, probably because I press too hard with a washcloth. A little more of the beach. Ooh, I think I can show you the pier in a moment too. So just take this. I want to double check to see how I've done. So I still have a little bit on. I'm going to rinse again. Nice big happy face. Sunshiny yellow. Oh, there we go. That's the kind of clean you want. You feel really clean, but there's no tightness. I don't have any of the tightness that I used a lot of really wrong products over the years, and I don't have tightness. Let's just leave it at that. All right, I'm going to put on my peppermint water, and then I'm going to let it just have a think about that for a moment, and then I'll show you some more of the view here of where I am. And I think I'm into my big peppermint water. So I use this, I think, more than most people will use it throughout the day. And I'm also going to fill up my little carrying the sample one so that I can take it around with me. These smells in this setting, full on summer. The weather, not so much. So nice to have you here, Carol. Have a good day at work. All right, so while I have that on, let's see if I can carefully turn around. So that's a local surf school, and they have what we call soft tops, and they run the surf school out of that shed. And then over there we've got a little bit of the pier. I think you can see a little bit of it with the light. Now you're stuck with me again. All right. I'm trying to keep an eye on time as I try and get through this entire routine. Yeah, I thought I was going to have to maybe speed that up. What I would normally do is put on my Strawberry Cocktail Exfoliating. Let's see, did you make it? I have empty bottles in here. What was I thinking? Coconut serum. Okay. So usually when I put on the Strawberry Cocktail Exfoliating Toner, then this is staying on for a good 20 minutes by itself. Not the case tonight. Do you think I'm denying myself the smell and the wonderful feeling? Nope. Hi.
What are you guys doing?
I am making a live, well, it's not a video, but a live stream video of skincare while I'm at the beach.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Did Kathy just leave?
I think she did. I think she
Okay.
did.
That's so funny.
So I just met a really nice person.
I'm sorry. Did I?
No, you're fine. You're absolutely fine.
That's why it's live.
Let's see. This is, oh, the smell of this. The feeling of this is so unique to me because this is, I mean, definitely an exfoliant, but it's a moisturizer for me. Just the feeling. It doesn't feel drying in any way. Oh, anyone wanting to come to the beach, come see me, please. I feel like I live in vacation land here. So one of the things I learned is that I hadn't been exfoliating where I was having a lot of acne. And so the more that I use the physical and chemical, the two exfoliants, the less acne. I don't even know if I have. I don't feel any right now. So definitely is helping tremendously. Favorite part, under the nose. All right. So normally that would stay on for a good 20 minutes and I would be doing something else. I used to interrupt my routines with a lot of work, and now I do other things that are not related to work with my routine. One of the gifts from the Strawberry Cocktail. So I might let that sit for a little bit, but tonight I'm going to go for my coconut serum. This little thing, it's a powerhouse. This thing is amazing. So the coconut serum for me is an incredible moisturizer. My face loves it. And so I'm using between 4 and 5 drops lately. And I rub my hands together. And pat in. And pat on my hands. And down my neck. Then that would sit for a while and hang out. And then, my other love. Oh, coconut. See, the scent stops, just stops me. Red wine pressed serum. I had that on a little bit tight. So normally everything would have a chance to sit and sink in. And for me, I rub this a little bit between my fingers and heat it up a little bit just because it helps. For me, it helps it absorb. So I think this is having something to do with what's happening under my eyes in terms of not having the darkness that I was having earlier. And then let that hang out for a little bit. And see if I can get it open. The eye gel oil, which I use hardly any of this. Just, I love this stuff. Another game changer for me. And I'm one of those tappers. in the morning and at night. I think I tap because you have the lymphatic system, sinuses. There are times when I can't tap because of sinuses. And I'll deny that I do this, but hello, cuticles. How about a little love for you too? My husband knows this. He's like, mm-hmm. All right. So that is my routine in a nutshell on the go at the beach. I was thinking of doing this, and I almost did it next week, but I'm going to have family visiting, and it's Father's Day and stuff like that's coming up. So I decided to do this now. Do you have any questions about the routine? Looks like we're good. Debbie asked a really good question. Yes, I would normally put it on my eyelids. I'm not going to put it on my eyelids now because it's below 60 degrees here, and I'm a little worried that I'm going to have even more problems just with seeing, just in case it gets on my eyes. So when we're all done and I'm in the car and my husband's driving. And I do not pat for whatever reason. I don't pat on my eyelids. I just gently press in. And I really love what it does under my eyebrow as well. That was a great question. So, let's see, what's coming up? Father's Day is coming up. I think I know what I'm going to get my dad for Father's Day, which might surprise him no end, because he is anti anything skincare product, but I think he needs a little body wash, cabin fever, from Sabbatical Beauty. I think I'm going to be doing that. I think he'll like it. Wanted to see if I had anything else. Cabin. I'm buying that for my dad. I think that is pretty much it. I'm looking at time. So we had the 2 truths and a lie in the last video, and let's see, one truth was that I, as a youth, believed that if you planted popcorn in warm earth, it would pop. I believed that because when I did plant it, my mother that night went and replaced the kernels with popcorn, and so I thought that's what happened, and I remember telling my husband that that was a fact. That's another story for another time. And another truth, yeah, he still teases me. Another truth is that I would build birds' nests as a child. I did that a lot, and that was really fun. And what is not true for me is the belief that other countries would have earth or soil the color that you would find on a map. So if a map was pink, you'd think the earth was pink. My mother, however, thought that, but I didn't. So I believe that our winner is... Where's my winner list? Let's see. Natalie Wilson, I think it's Bridges. Natalie is the winner of the 2 truths and a lie, and so that's the $10 gift card. Take a look at the ocean before I sign off. Let me just pan it a little bit for you because it's just so much better than my face. In fact, let's see if I can get up carefully, and I think I can before we end this. Sorry, now you're looking at the sky, and we'll see if I can show you a little bit this way I'm at a building to try and get some shelter. And down there. So now you're stuck with my face again. So thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate you hanging out. If you have any questions, so do you think you're giving your eyes? It's definitely, Debbie, for me, it's definitely giving my eyes lift. You can't see right now because of the angle with the bags, but the skin, I'm going to take some pictures. The skin here, the crepiness is completely gone, and the skin is a lot tighter. So I love it. All right, so one last view. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll sign off. Any questions down below, please let me know. If you're watching on YouTube, hey, thanks. If you would like us and subscribe, we have some other videos coming up with the summer box. And if you subscribe, if you join the Facebook group, you can be a part of the comments here, and we'd love to have you with us. And that's it. Have a lovely evening and enjoy a last view.